YouTube, what's going on? This is Mr. BR343, and today we're gonna do a little news segment, and we're gonna do a little Tony Hawk. There's a little caveat to that. I am coming off of I don't even know how long I've been awake now. We'll just say 2 days and some change. So, because I just spent 8.5 hours after I got off a shift at work, waiting in line for the Xbox Series X console, and yeah, I think you get it. I think you get where we're going with this. So, all right, let's get back onto things here. If this gets a little messy, my apologies. But this is actually the first time or a second time I'll actually be speaking in this type of a dialogue, on like a video like this. So just bear with me. So the Xbox Series X is set to come out today. Rewind to yesterday, around 9 or 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Microsoft comes out, drops the nuclear bombshell, if you will, that they have purchased, and are welcoming the incredible development teams that are under the Bethesda and ZeniMax hat. So now, with this deal in place, this deal was, if I recall correctly, it was somewhere in the 7.5 billion range for ZeniMax and Bethesda Softworks. So one of the main reasons this is important and why we're making a video about this is we'll just start with the game title listings that are under the studios that were purchased. So we'll start with probably I'd say one of the biggest ones, Doom from id Software. id Software has been absolutely lights out, legendary since the day that studio opened. Never has slowed down. You could say Quake 4 was maybe slowing down a little bit, but the multiplayer was good enough, I think, to balance out the game, the bad of the game, in the single player. But other than that, yeah, id Software has been putting out bangers, absolute bangers, every single time. And so, with that in mind, we'll just go to the next one. We got Fallout franchise. So, someone had touched on this before, how Obsidian and Bethesda Softworks worked together to create Fallout 76. Or Fallout 76. Ha! Fallout New Vegas. Correct. I stand corrected. I don't even know what I'm saying. Been up for 2 days. I'll call it. So they created Fallout New Vegas. Bethesda and Obsidian, and this is probably a lot of people say I would actually have to agree. It is probably the best Fallout game they ever made. Worth mentioning because they weren't able to do a New Vegas 2 essentially until these studios had been in some way, shape, or form reunited. Whether it be like one of them reaches out, communicates, or now they actually are owned by the same company, which is how it goes. So we're gonna have to wait and see what they do with that. We got Prey. A lot of people don't know, but Prey actually started out as a Native American like base game with aliens and stuff like that. And it's a lot deeper than that. I'm just trying to Cliff Notes theater it. But so they got the reboot of Prey, and like that game's fantastic. I had no gripes with it. And then they got The Evil Within on here, and then they got Starfield hasn't even released yet, so they're either putting that on both platforms because maybe they committed with PlayStation behind the scenes, or it's going to be a Series X exclusive for X time period of time or forever. And then we got the Elder Scrolls. I mean, do I have to say anymore? Like, holy crap. Wolfenstein. This is the id Software studio again, and I think Machine Games is attached to this this outfit, making this franchise now. And then Dishonored. Dishonored, I actually never played Dishonored, and I mean, I guess it's probably shame on me because it's actually a fantastic game from what I've heard. So I probably got to go back and play that. Maybe I'll do that on the Series X and we'll make a video about it. And then I'll be like, hey, look, here's the game I never played. And then you guys can talk crap in the comments or say something real positive in the comments. Who knows? It's up to y'all. But, so, moving on. One thing that's real important is... I'm going to get back skating. One thing that's important is that these companies, these studios, don't necessarily have to work within the same path that they're in, right? So, like, take for example, like, we'll just go with probably the biggest elephant in the room. Man, I'm getting kind of good at this. I'm getting kind of good at, like, defying this nollie. The manual nollie I'm bought. I'm just doing some real goofy stuff. You're not gonna see anything too flashy. Sorry. So you might see like Machine Games, id Software, and I mean any of the Bethesda Studios, the ZeniMax Studios, could step in and provide some extra firepower for the Halo games in the future. And I mean, nobody said yet. I mean, it's kind of my working theory. I think that Bungie's lining themselves up for a buyout. I think they're starting to have that buyer's remorse or seller's remorse or whatever you want to call it. And I think they want to get back to just making their stuff for Xbox and not having to deal with all the drama. And I mean, it would work out good too because I mean, they popped off when they were the ones running Halo. I wasn't complaining. I'm playing kind of trash. Oh, another thing, I don't know if it's gonna translate. Like, this is nuts. I don't know if it's gonna translate into the video or how and if it is, but I got a 8K 120 hertz rated HDMI cable, HDMI 2.1 cable that's rated to 48 gigabits per second, and I've been using it on this on my PlayStation 4, and you can tell the difference. People can say what they want. You can tell the difference because you have a wider channel. It's like a double-stranded or a double double-stranded shielded or double twisted pair shielding cabling, and yeah, it's very clean. My picture is way cleaner than it ever was. Everything is very responsive. There's no delay. Excuse me, no waiting for a texture to pop in or any of that drama. It's kind of crazy. And then actually, there's more HDR support on this cable as well than a standard HDMI 2.0 cable or anything. And so like if I play Call of Duty now, Call of Duty actually looks with the ray tracing the way that they wanted the game to look. Like, so now my Call of Duty looks like it looks on PC, which is absolutely mind-boggling. I'll just throw that out. It's insane. My game literally looks like PC now. It's kind of nuts. Let me get a good level in here. Give y'all a mall run. Excuse me. So, getting back to the Bethesda thing, yeah, this is gonna be a huge deal. One of the theories I've had, like everyone's kind of been like, yeah, Bethesda puts out a game like once every 2 to 3 years, and that's it. And my working theory is that maybe they've been on a budget constraint, and this purchase will definitely help out this whole process. I skipped the upper rail a lot. That's a no-no, sirs. Restart that. So, yeah, I think that maybe Bethesda Studios and such had like budgeting problems, and so oh man, I'm getting so tired. Well, for like 2 full days at least. Maybe they've had some budgeting problems. Missed it twice. Yeah, so maybe Bethesda had some budgeting problems, and that's why they had such weird timed releases. And some of the stuff like seemed rushed on the backside, but at the beginning of the games, they seem like real meticulously done. There's some games that have had that before. So, I mean, who knows? Final Fantasy 15 was that way. They like wrapped it up, and it was noticeable that they just wanted to get that done. Imagine dropping 197. I actually am kind of disappointed that that's all that was rated at. I mean, I didn't put much on that. So I guess maybe just kick myself into the ground. Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see. The down and dirty of it is that the main objective for the moment, at least, is to have all of the franchises under Bethesda and ZeniMax in the Xbox Game Pass library on day one of the Xbox Series X, if not sooner. Like I don't currently own an Xbox. I own a PlayStation 4, so I don't know if it's actually in there because it's a big catalog, and I don't want to go on the website and spend all day clicking. So I don't know if it's all in there yet, but that is the main goal: is to get that stuff, all the games in the Xbox Game Pass. Oh, jeez, library. Excuse me. Xbox Game Pass library. And then from there, excuse me. I'm so tired of having like thought gaps. From there, they can jeez, this is real bad. So yeah, from there they can kind of use those games on the Game Pass as like the backbone to bridge everybody in that maybe hasn't played Doom Eternal or just regular Doom or Doom 1, Doom 2, any of that, Wolfenstein 3D, Wolfenstein New Colossus, Wolfenstein New Order, Wolfenstein Old Blood. So it's gonna be one of those things where you're just gonna have to wait and see how they branch it. But with the console wars, depending on the situation of the console wars, I think it's very likely that we see Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout franchise, maybe the Doom franchise, at the very least, and the Wolfenstein franchise, at the very least, as exclusives to Xbox, like forever. So it's just, but I think their main focus will be the Elder Scrolls for exclusivity first, though. I think they're gonna do Starfield like they said, and then Elder Scrolls 6 is supposed to be on the chop or on the block, to be working on after that, primarily. So, yeah, it's gonna be a big wait and see type of situation. We'll find out more probably. We're gonna see a lot. This next year's E3 is gonna be one of the biggest gifts that we can get, as long as coronavirus has found its way out of society at that point. But we're gonna have to wait and see till then. If you guys also could like the video, if you like it, this is one of my first videos I did, so I'm probably gonna, if you're listening to this like it sounds kind of chopped together, it's because I'm literally on 0 hours of sleep. I've been up for 2 days. I just pre-ordered the Xbox Series X at a GameStop. I think it was #2 in the country to pre-order it, in North America, for the Xbox Series X console. And so I'm a little tired. So, but back to it. Yeah, if you guys like the video, just hit the subscribe button on the channel, and then click the like button on the video, and we'll have more content coming. Currently my channel says that I'll be having PS5 content coming. I would love to have PS5 content coming, but I need to get the PS5 console. So currently I have an Xbox Series X console, so that might just end up changing if I can't get one, to Xbox Series X content coming soon. So it's just we're gonna have to wait and see on that as well. But yeah, if you guys got any comments or questions or anything, yeah, feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So, so thanks. We're crossed over 17,000 views right now, and we have like 40. I think we're under 40 subscribers right now. So just make sure you subscribe to the channel if you can. And that'd be fantastic for me and for you, because you get more content. If you click the bell, it'll tell you like what I'm putting video out, what I'm putting out. And then, I mean, you just show up, you watch, you're good. So I usually don't have long videos. So this is probably the longest video I ever made, and so it's just because this is a conversation, a one-way conversation more or less, of me just talking to you on my thoughts. So, yeah. Thanks again for coming out to the video. I appreciate it. I'll be doing another video when I'm fully capable, when I'm awake. It'll probably end up being, if I'm in the Street Fighter tournament, it'll probably be a day or two. But I'm not sure yet. But yeah, guys, thanks again for coming out to the channel. You guys have a good day.